Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared.
There he goes! Hits him with a stiff arm. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a three-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. He might want another play. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big touchdown, Bobcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. And that one's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. The 40.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now it's 2nd and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the single back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They've got the screen set up. They've got him on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard. Got them on the return. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Reeder. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grab near the marker. It's Reeder. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas State has the football back and they'll go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Finding open areas across the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job on the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the 1st down. This guy's showing you.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
49, Louisiana Tech, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Larson. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
49. First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Reeder. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab past the marker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bobcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They will score. Touchdown, Texas State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets this,
breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll do it himself. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do
a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose. But you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Creates a little space. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. Oh, he got loose. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Hauls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. I'll tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To throw, it's Carpenter. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the run, it's Temple. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. It'll be third and long. It's a draw. Running to Green. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Real disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Plucks it out of the air. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate.